Okay. Who would have thought that years later I would have an ASMR channel? Hello, hello. Let's see, videos. Live. Okay. I really gotta change that thumbnail. Kill the sound there. Okay, there we go. Nobody's watching yet, I think. One watching. Hello. Hey, guys. One person. Make yourself known. Why is it so hot in this room? We're open 24. Okay, I'm going to close the door here. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. 3 watching. Say hello. Say hello. While I unpack a very nutritious and quite boring lunch, but maybe interesting for you. We'll have these 3 salads here. I'm going to show you how to eat cheap in Japan. These are oshiboris, or wet napkins. Hey, Eric, hello, man. How you doing? Since we've been doing so many live shows recently with my kids, I thought, why not do a live show myself? While at work, I've got a couple hours between classes, and I want to show you a little something. This is these are foods that you can buy at Kitchen Delica, which is a chain of restaurants here in Nagoya. I don't know if they're international. I mean, all over Japan, but I'm sure they have something everywhere. Check it out, man. Only 150 yen. Look at that. Only 150 yen for this salad, which is probably pricey in other countries, but fairly cheap for Japan. And I've also got some bukkake soba. Bukkake soba. Now, a lot of people will laugh because bukkake is famously a porno expression. But if you can read the hiragana here, it says bukkake. Bukkake is actually originally a food expression, and you sprinkle stuff, and I guess you can use your imagination. You sprinkle stuff on things. And anyway, this is a soba, and I like soba. So these are my carbs today. I've also got some tofu from 7-Eleven, 127. This is the only thing they had left in there. They were sold out. Convenience stores sell really cheap natto and 7-Eleven and tofu. This is about 100 yen, maybe 110 yen. This is 127 yen, which is less than $1 each, right? So what we're talking about here, less than $1. Less than $1. About $1. Maybe a little bit more than $1, maybe $1 and a nickel. Okay. And this can be a very healthy lunch with protein and veggies, right? Now it's not oh, I don't have chopsticks here. Okay, here we go. There we go. So I'll just show you what it looks like here. Now I brought some plates so I don't need the mouse here. I'm going to be showing you what I'm eating here today. Say hello in the comments. Inerk, nice to see you. Inerk, all the way in Germany. And this is natto. This is from Hokkaido natto. There you go. There you go. You see that there? This is the food cam, right? And what do we have here? We have some amami dashi tare, which is some sweet sauce. That's good. I use that instead of salad. The stuff you put on, what is that? You know what? When I do these things, I completely forget English. Dressing, instead of dressing. Now you're supposed to make natto properly. Actually, to make natto properly, hold on. To make natto properly, what we really need is chopsticks. So when we go to the kitchen, we get some chopsticks. Probably, since we have people watching, you're watching me. I can throw away chopsticks there. Disposables. Some people criticize Japanese for using so much wood when they use for their disposable chopsticks, but if you ever see other people eating, you probably don't want to share your chopsticks with them, even if they wash them. Some people have pretty. Yeah, the old joke is this: go to a restaurant and look at the people next to you. Look at their teeth. Look at their mouths. And then tell me if you ever want to share chopsticks with those people. That's the old joke I heard a long time ago. I think people's teeth are much better in Japan these days than they used to be. But Japanese and British, I think, are notorious for having extremely bad teeth. So here we have the waribashi. And the waribashi, what you want to do is to see if you're a foreigner is break it. And as you can see, I'm a foreigner because I broke it very badly. But I could already tell it was going to break badly. Sometimes the initial cut is. And this is what you do. You take this, and you're supposed to stir the natto with chopsticks about 100 times. That is the rule for making your natto nice and gooey. I didn't count 1, 2. I should be counting. Let's see, that's about 30. Somebody count. So stir this about 100 times. It's thrilling, I know. I hope you guys don't get overly excited. But you can see it's starting to lather up. See that? It's starting to lather up. Right? Mm-hmm. And that's good enough. You're supposed to do it 100 times, but we'll just pour it on there, onto my salad. Oh, my battery's done. I forgot. I gotta plug it in. There we go. Okay. There we go. So there you have the natto. And that's 1, but I'm going to have 2. Natto is about 70 calories. We got the walking moments. Natto kinase dissolved spike protein. Is that good or bad? I don't know. Walking moments. I never knew that. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? It sounds bad. Spiking proteins. I figure anything spiking in your body, spiking blood, is supposed to be bad, right? Okay, here's another natto. It's a good thing, yeah. I thought so, but I wasn't sure. There we go. Here's another one. My battery on my phone is kind of dying. I got it plugged in, but I don't know if this is going to suck all the power out by making it. Here's some more natto. We got 11 people watching now. Hello, guys. Say hello. This is my healthy lunch. I've been trying to eat healthy recently. Yesterday I went kind of nuts overboard, so yesterday I had a kind of a cheat day. So today I'm gonna have a nice healthy. This is natto, which is fermented beans. Many foreigners who've never tried natto think it's the most disgusting thing in the world, or when they try it for the first time. And I know foreigners who've lived here as long as I have, who still think it's rather disgusting, but I rather like it. Here's natto. Yummy, 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 yummy. Okay. Yeah? Okay, we're going to pour that onto the salad. Again, we're talking about a $3 meal here. A healthy meal that you can get in Japan for very little, right? Yeah, let's do 2 nattos today, and then we're going to pour in some of the natto. The natto comes with a bit of mustard. And let's show you the mustard. There's a mustard right there. Okay. And it also comes with some sweet sauce. So I'm going to use that instead of salad dressing. I don't suppose you're supposed to eat things this way, but I like to mix things up, you know. There we go. How does that look? Look good for you? Look good to you? Okay. And now we got some, this is the amami dashi tare, which is the sweet sauce. I'll pour that on top of that. Woo, this is make the whole thing give it a little flavor. I'm fine with just plain salads with no flavor, but you know, why not spice it? When I eat alone, I don't use the, hey, DJ. When I eat alone, I don't really care. So I just, you know, but I'm not eating alone today because I got you guys with me. And I got to lick my fingers. My wife always gets mad when I do this because the kids imitate me. Stacked, crooked. No, it looks like a late lunch. Oh, actually, it is a late lunch. It's 4:20. What did I say this? Eating lunch on a Friday. Yeah. I didn't say early. It's a late lunch. Yeah. So no, we're just not really cooking today. What do we got here? Hello, DJ. Hello, Joey. Rated by Sunny. Okay, there we go. So now, gonna mix it up. The bowl's a little bit small, so it's hard to kind of mix it up there. But and there we go. No, we've also got tofu. Can you give me a shout out? My live is watching you. Really? DJ Sunny Side Up Live is watching me? Hey guys, thanks for bringing the party, man. I wish you could be playing music. That's good. You know, the mustard tastes really good. 20 HP portion. What's that mean, HP? Party's in my pants. Everyone is coming. Oh my God. Hey, this is a kid's show. Hey, by the way, I got to tell you guys, DJ Sunny's one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet, on or offline. Scrabble bean. Well, I was just going to eat some lunch and then go visit a love hotel down the street because you might be thinking, love hotel, aren't you married? Yes, I am. I was going to visit by myself because, there was a murder there last Saturday. If you guys don't know DJ Sunny, really nice guy. We met in person about, must have been like 12 years ago now, maybe more. Maybe when you first came to Japan, I don't remember. So last Saturday, this is an interesting story. A 19-year-old woman went to a love hotel, or I should say, a 32-year-old, don't talk with your mouth full, a 32-year-old Japanese salaryman went to a love hotel with a 19-year-old woman. Okay? And in case you don't know, love hotels are just, they're hotels that are, they're for romantic encounters. So they're often kind of cute, or they have themes. Like I've heard some of them have like every room will have a different theme. Like this is Africa, this is France, or this is a spaceship or something. Anyway, so a 32-year-old salaryman went to a love hotel with a 19-year-old woman. Then, a few minutes later, well, I don't know the time so well, but sometime later, after they entered, a 20-year-old man entered, who apparently was accomplices of the woman, or she was his accomplice. And there was some arguing, some shouting, and then he choked the 32-year-old salaryman to death with his bare hands, which I thought was pretty impressive. I mean, it's pretty hard to choke somebody. And this happened down the street, man, like literally 2 blocks away. And it's funny, the reason I know is because my hello, Monoloco. My student today is an elderly woman, and she saw it in the news, and she goes, "Oh, that's right near the school, near Action, where I work." Scrabble bees, you can say whatever you want, but thank you for subbing. Oh, I dropped a piece of natto here. Just one. Oh, hard to get it. I got to use chopsticks to pick up the natto. So this is kind of where it gets interesting. Apparently they arrested 4 people. So there's like one guy who's like the mastermind. He gives all the orders. And what they were doing was they wanted to extort this guy. They're like, you better give us some money, or we're gonna, I don't know, tell your wife or take pictures, and Anyway, he resisted, so he choked him to death, strangled him, and he's only 20 years old. And most 20-year-old guys are not that strong. I mean, strangling somebody is really tough, I think. Right? I don't know how he did it. I mean, I think I could do it, I think. But it wouldn't be easy. And really, why would you do that? I mean, just to steal some money? Seems ridiculous. Yeah, anyway, that's what happened. Oh. And then they arrested another woman. So this is what I figure, okay? The woman went to the Love Hotel with a 32-year-old man who's kind of probably a customer. She's probably selling her time to him. And since I live, so my school is on the edge. Oh, here we go. Check that out. This is funny. This is funny. This is funny. Ready? Check this out. Though all of you have heard of bukkake, right? What does that say? Can anyone read Japanese? Tell me what that says if you can read Japanese. You see that? That says bukkake soba. So the original word of bukkake is actually not a dirty word at all. It's a very clean word. And it just is a style of food. What you do is you sprinkle, bukkake is kind of sprinkling things, right? So this is a wasabi. Yeah, here we go. We got some wasabi oroshi. Get a gander of that. And I got a wet tissue over here. I'm going to use it. There's some wasabi oroshi. Yummy, yummy. And I'm going to put see if I can open this one right here. My hands are slippery now, so I have trouble opening it. These usually have a little indentation somewhere so you can rip, you know where to rip, but this one is not. It's being really stubborn. Probably because my hands are wet. Let's see if I can dry this whole thing here. Just a second here. Oh, here we go. There we go. Okay, you see that? Here's the wasabi. 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 That's an old joke. I'm dating myself with that. It comes with this tsuyu. You see the tsuyu there? That's the juice, so to speak. You can see the indentation there, right? See? So you know where to rip. So just rip a little bit there to let the juice out. And then I'll pour it on top of the wasabi, so hopefully some of that wasabi will get in there. I put the wasabi is kind of lumpy. I should break it up a little bit. It's gonna attack my nose, man. Wasabi is like the only really natural spicy Japanese food that there is. Okay, so this is what I think. The 19-year-old girl went in microplastics and BPA that bag canceled out positive effects from the not so well. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, microplastics are everywhere. I heard what's his name? The guy who's in the see the poster behind me? Poster behind me, that's Johnny Depp, and he's in that Pirates of the Caribbean's movie. And there's a guy that's in the first one. What was his name? Oliver? Something Oliver? Forgot his name. You know that guy. Someone tell me his name. Oliver. Something Oliver. Or Olive? Oh. Anyway, that guy, he paid $10,000 to get his blood cleaned of all the microplastics and toxins. Forgot his name. He's married to the singer, the woman who went up into space recently and came down and kissed the ground. He's married to her. Anyone know? Okay. Thanks, DJ. DJ Sunny Side Up, nicest guy around. Now also a Japan expert, I imagine, by this time you've been here so long. So what I think happened was the 19-year-old girl and the 32-year-old guy went into Katy Perry. She's married to some guy. She's married to the actor who's in who plays the good guy in the Pirates of the Caribbean. He paid $10,000 to get all the microplastics cleaned out of his blood and other toxins. It doesn't seem like such a bad deal. Mmm. Mmm. Good. Mmm. Good. Not enough wasabi in there. So, shut up. I'm making a video here. Okay. So the other thing I was going to tell you, Katy Perry won a collab. um, the 19-year-old girl and the 32-year-old salaryman customer went into the Love Hotel, and her accomplices went into another room in the same Love Hotel so they could get into the Love Hotel, right? Because you can't just let anybody in, right? So they probably posed as another couple. Then when she got him into the room, he burst into the room, said, "Give me money, or I'm going to kick your ass." He probably said no, so he choked him to death. And all of these guys were apparently controlled by another person because you remember the whiskey I gave you when we met? No, I don't remember. I've had so much whiskey, man. And probably drinking that whiskey helped me forget. mm. Mm. But yeah. Anyway, the other people, I think there's another 19-year-old arrested, a 20-year-old. I forget the other age, but it's in the newspapers, all over the news this week. Because Japan, there's no crime in Japan, you know? So a story like this is like a big deal. So everyone's excited, like, oh my God, a crime happened. Mm. Mm. When I was, I lived in Argentina many, many years ago. No, not really lived. I was staying there for like 3 months. And I was engaged to a woman from Argentina. And they have hotels in Argentina that are for this purpose as well. So, little, I think they're more like seedy little hotel, like a motel in America. Mm. 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 So many lives ruined just for some money. Yeah, good point, Inark. Mm. Mm. The interesting thing about this story, well, many things, but not just this story, but one of the interesting things about crime in Japan is that when they report the news, they always point out that the guy was mushoku. Mu means none, and shoku means job, so basically unemployed. Mm. So I think that kind of reflects on what the Japanese think is important. So many lives ruined. Yeah. I'm reading your comments. Let me put on my glasses. I can see these properly. There we go. Finding a block of cheese sounds like a huge win. No, I would not eat a block of cheese that I found in a hotel. Mm. Good. Oh, I didn't tell you. So the price of the bukake soba is only. Oh, I should change the family. It's not family here. It's let me change the title here. Can I change the title here? Can I change the edit name? Just say, I'll just Victor. I realize my name is wrong here. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so Japan really values having a job. And if you're jobless, the chance of you committing crime just triple or something. Mm. I hitchhike. Well, I used to live in New York City before coming to Japan. And before I came to Japan, my friend and I, Jeff, we went down to Mexico. And the way we did it was we found a company that basically lets you borrow a car, lets you drive a car somewhere for free. Mushoku, yeah, mushoku. Oh, it is kind of a double negative, I guess. Mu means none, though. So there was this company, I don't know if it exists anymore, but back in the day, like this is like 1988 or 89, maybe 90. Hello from Seattle. Hello from Nagoya. Anyway, this company would let you drive cars for them. If you delivered them, you could use the car for free. All you have to do is fill up the tank, right? So I'm gonna drink this juice. Hold on. That's good. By the way, most people don't drink the juice, but I do. Kochi, kochi's nice. Actually, this summer I'm going to be taking a trip with my kids and my wife all over. We're going to go up to Hokkaido by car. We're going to do a massive road trip. I'm really looking forward to that. Do I lift? Dude, did you see my Instagram? I just got a new record this week. I did 140. You must be joking, right? Kilograms on the incline bench machine, which is a new record for me for 11 reps. So before I could only do like 4, so that come quite a way. You know, I'm getting stronger. And yesterday I did legs. I haven't done legs in a while. My back was kind of screwy, but yesterday I did the hack squat, which is I only did 80 kilograms, but I did the set of 7, 7, and 10 with only 1 minute of rest in between. So here we go. Here we got some regular old tofu, kind of flavorless because I don't have any flavor now, but that's fine. There we go. Yeah, I mean I'm old, but I'm pretty strong. I don't work out my biceps enough. So today I did biceps. So I only do like 12 kilograms, 20 reps, 3 sets, 12.5 kilograms. So not too much. Bro food. So a lot of Westerners are under the impression that soy will give you boobies or something, but it's not true at all. I do have large breasts, but they're mostly muscle. They're all muscle. Everyone's got different body parts that they're good with, you know. Yeah. I've got kind of small calves. My calves are not that great, but my chest muscles, my pecs are huge. You know, that's why I bench much more than people my size. Yeah, that's why people call other, the insult in America is soy boy. Soy boy is an insult. It's supposed to imply that you're feminine or weak, which is in itself a misogynist label, as if women are to be criticized. I see nowadays that we're trying to make men, I guess, more woke. On YouTube here in Japan, I see a lot of commercials for better health, and they feature men saying, "Hey, you need therapy, to be happy," which is, I was raised the old-fashioned way, so. So I kind of don't know if that's something I would be interested in, but I can see how it would help many people. Oh man, I'm picking out today. So, the other thing I'm doing these days, come to my live stream for therapy. Okay. Yeah, if anyone needs therapy, DJ Sunny Side Up is a unofficial therapist. If you get any mental problems from his therapy, though, you cannot sue him, because you better do a disclaimer, man. You're going to get sued. Yeah, I was raised the old-fashioned way where boys don't cry, and you got to be tough, and you got to, When I was a teenager, my sisters got braces. I have 2 sisters and a brother, but me and my brother didn't, because my dad said, "You're a man. You don't have to look good. You just got to make money." But my sister's teeth, both my sisters have beautiful teeth. And I'm kind of jealous, I'm kind of sorry I never got braces. Never had cavities until I was 30. And then suddenly my teeth just start going to hell. I've lost like 4 teeth since then. Anyway, and in Japan, of course, getting therapy is nobody gets therapy. Mental health is undervalued here. I think there's a lot of people who have undiagnosed problems here. Many people who are, borderline autistic, but they don't do anything about it, or nobody knows about it. Oh, I got one natto left. The other thing I'm doing to help burn fat these days is I'm doing 20-hour fasts every day. So I don't eat for 20 hours. So to make that easier, what I'll do is I'll stop eating at a certain time. Like I won't have anything after 6 o'clock. And that seems to help quite a bit. And as you can see, today's food is a salad and 3 nattos and 3 tofus and a soba, right? So it's not like I'm not eating a lot. I mean, that's quite a bit of food. I'm kind of stuffed already, but I don't know how long that'll hold me. And I don't drink anything today. I've tried to stop drinking completely, but my wife drinks like a fish, man, so it's almost impossible. I wish my wife would stop drinking or not drink like every single day. And, I got to be honest, man. Some days my days are long. I come home, I'm tired. I had a long day. My throat hurts a little bit from teaching, lecturing, blah blah, and I just want to drink. It's tough, I'm weak. Some days. But last year, I was strong enough to not drink for 100 days, which is I will say it's a victory. But I've not been able to replicate that this year. But I'm in better shape this year, too, physically. I'm strong as hell. I go to the gym 3 times a week. Today, I ran 10 kilometers in the morning. Yesterday I did the legs. I know what they say, carbs will kill your gains, but I'm trying to burn calories right now, so. Did my abs yesterday too. That was tough. Abs are tough after you do legs. Oh, look at that mustard there. Yeah, after I did the legs and then I did the abs. Oh man, I could barely. My abs were. I was getting cramps in my abs. I could pick my teacher up when I was 12. Oh, really? That's funny. Anyway. Hey, Sunny Side Up, I'm curious. You do a lot of live shows, right? You do live shows on YouTube too, or just Instagram? I'm doing this the natto again. This time I mixed it with some other stuff here. See, mustard and the sweet sauce. Sunny Side Up, got a question for you. Ahmed Usul. So, do you like natto before you have? Oh no, when I first tried natto, I did not like it at all. I got used to it. I really tried, and now I actually like it. But it took a while. They have different kinds of natto too. They have like different flavors and different textures. These are the regular size, but I like there's other natto that are super big beans. I prefer those. I'm 6'4", 250 pounds. I'm bulking right now. I eat 7 calories a day. Wow. Yeah, huge is the way to go, but I'm 90 kilograms right now. I was 95 kilograms about 2 weeks ago. So I've lost about 10 pounds. And I'm trying to get rid of the flab on the stomach, Also, my fat percentage is a little bit high. I think I'm like 23%. And when I started YouTube, I was 17%. I've always been kind of a meaty kid. I eat a kilo of natto daily. I heard that's not good for you. I did 1 month a few years ago. I did February 2020, maybe 2020. The kids were around, so I must have been like, 4 years ago or so. Anyway, I ate natto only. Natto, and this is what I did. I thought, I'm going to eat natto for 1 month just to see what happens, right? I make a video. But after like a few days, my poop got so disgusting. Like, it was just the texture of just eating beans all day. It was too It was destroying my. It was very unpleasant. Okay, I don't even like talking about this, but to help my digestion, I started eating cucumbers and greens and things like that, and that helped. And I was able to finish the month, and I ended up losing 7 kilograms. And by the end of the month, though, I was, even when I was hungry, I was like, I did not want to eat anything. Like, I'd rather just be hungry instead of eating natto because I was so tired of natto. I'd been eating it every day for a month. Let me see hers. I eat a kilo of natto daily. I think a kilo. No, you can't eat a kilo of natto. By the way, that's impossible, Del Grady. How many of these? Tell me this. How many of these containers do you have? I was eating like 8 to 10 a day, and each natto container is only 70 calories. So even if you had 10, that's not enough. You'd have to eat like 30 for even 2,000 calories, right? Yeah, that's way too much. Eating 7 calories a day, 7,000 calories a day has me eating for pure gains. I hate it. Shovel it and move on. Yeah, I understand. Yeah. Well, I'm still making gains strength-wise, and I'm trying to reduce my weight, so it's okay. You know, if I get, I don't really care about getting so huge. Like, I see those videos of guys who are like huge. I don't want to be huge. I want to be able to do pull-ups. I want to be able to control my body. I got up to 10 pull-ups last year, and then I pulled something in my elbow here, or on the inside. It still hurts. It still hurts. It's been 6 months, and I'm still damaged. So let me see. Yeah, I like cardio, even though it's supposed to destroy your gains, but I like it. Let me see. At GC13 says, is there any food that you missed that you from where you grew up that you can't find? Oh yeah, lots of Peruvian food. Hello, Helena Mountford from Cheshire. I think you were on the show. You came to see my family on Sunday. Yeah. By the way, we do live shows every Sunday. At about this time, not exactly 5:30 p.m. this Sunday. We'll be doing another live show from my house with my kids. They get so excited to see your comments. It's really crazy. And they're starting to recognize some of the names. Maybe try sun exposure. It helps with healing. Sun exposure without sunscreen, not for long, like less than 15 minutes. Ahmed Usul, I ride my bicycle to work every day. I spend an hour and a half on the bicycle every day. So I'm getting a lot of sun. If I wear a hat, like too many days in a row, I'll get a line on my face, on my forehead. GW Tinkles, I've been watching you since 2014. It's been a long time. Hey, thanks for watching. Wow. Yeah, I don't think it's just some weird thing with my arm, you know. I think I heard it a long time ago. Yeah, it was. I remember when I was 20 in the year 2020. I think it was the year 2020. Yeah, I decided, maybe it was that year. I decided I was going to do alternating days of push-ups and pull-ups for the whole month, and I basically ripped my arm up. Yeah. Do you ever want a large chocolate malted shake now and then? No, I don't like chocolate that much, luckily. I like well, that's not true. I don't like a lot of chocolate. Like chocolate cake and stuff, no. But I'll take like a chocolate hold on a second. Let me see how this, just a second here. Let me see if this, just a second, guys. Hold on. Okay. Oh, how do I do this? There we go. Let me borrow this for a second. Okay, I'll be right back. I'll still be here, but I'm gonna leave that seat there. I gotta clean up some a little bit. Yeah, clean up this room here a little bit. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of chocolate, luckily. Yeah, you know, basically the same thing. So now I'm in pretty good shape, but if I can't, like, I gotta control stuff. I can't have donuts like I used to. Yeah, man, when I was 19 years old, I had a donut eating contest and I won. I ate 13 donuts. Was it 13? Was it 19? I don't remember, but I ate the most donuts. It was only a small group though, like 6 people. I was 17. I was at Tufts University between my senior year in high school. No, my junior year in high school. Yeah, my junior year in high school and my senior year in high school. And they let us, I must have been 16. Oh my God, I was 16. Oh wow, man. I met this really super hot girl named Debbie. Dude, oh, it was bad. It was great. Haven't seen my graduation? I hope everything's good. Everything's good. Nathaniel 73. Thoughts on AI and the future of tutoring? AI is great, but it's not perfect. So I use AI to help me make vocabulary lists quickly. And if I'm teaching like a whole like an article or a chapter, I teach a lot of advanced English classes. I teach a lot of doctors and professors. I've had doctors and professors come to me and they'll go off with, for some reason have another teacher and they'll come back. I've been teaching with one doctor for like 20 years now, and professor for 15 years. I was actually working at my brother's school. I was helping out. By the way, check out the t-shirt. Look at that. Cowzilla. Pretty cool. I would say you have to embrace AI and learn how to make it work for you. I'm okay at it, but I could be better, It doesn't do exactly what I want it to do. Oh, here's a green boost jelly. This is one of my students works for Toyota, the Antelopes. It's a professional basketball team, and she brought me a case of this stuff. It's supposed to be good for you. The athletes take it. I've been making my own lessons for years. I'm pretty good at it. In fact, some of my lessons I would say I'm so proud of. I think I can sell them. Unfortunately, these lessons are based on movie scripts. And of course, you can't tell those because they're movie scripts. But I don't think, what a waste. Like, I'm just making this one lesson for this one class, and no other teacher will use it. Which seems like a waste, because I think other teachers could benefit from it. Yeah, I often use multimedia sources to make my lessons. Just cleaning up here. Yeah, let me see. But yeah, you can definitely learn a lot from AI. And another good thing, I'll tell you what I did today with AI, very quickly. So my students, my two older women I had a morning class, and two older women in that class. They're elderly, they're like 77 years old, and they said, oh yeah, they told me about the murder, right? In lapel mic is required. I wasn't planning to do a live show. Apologies. I do have lapel mic. I still have it with me today. I wasn't planning to do this. I was planning to prepare something. Then I got thinking I should do this lecture. You're right, you're a bit far from me. Oh, right. Apologies. I completely forgot that this mic was turned off. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I'm an idiot. I guess you knew that. Now I gotta go turn off that mic because now we have this echo. Well, let me just kill the sound on that one. So I'm not going to have button. Hold on. Where's the? Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. That's better. Yo, Split Fries Media. Hey, man. That's a great name. I always like that name. So I just had lunch. Now I'm cleaning up. You can see the mess here. This apartment is a 3 LDK, but it's in a building, a Lion's Mansion in Japan, which is a very common setup. Many businesses will rent a Lion's Mansion apartment and turn it into their office. And that's what we've done with this school. I'm at Action Language Academy in Nagoya, Japan. And I'm in my school now, which I own with my partner, Maggie Sensei, who's already gone home today because it's a long day. I've got 3 more classes left, actually. So quite a busy Friday. My last class is not over till 10:30. Believe it or not, but I've got breaks in between. That's one of the disadvantages of teaching. Sometimes this kind of system is that you have to you get a lot of breaks in between classes, right? Anyway, I'm gonna do a little do the dishes here. Oh, I got one more thing to eat before I'm done. But I like getting everything out of the way. My student's gonna come. My next student's coming in about an hour. Oh yeah, the other thing I'm excited to do is drive to Hokkaido. I was telling you earlier in the video. I'm going to be driving to Hokkaido this summer with my kids, and we're hoping to do like daily live videos and share our trip. It's a road trip. One thing about natto is it leaves sticky stuff all over your lips. Right? That's the natto, not the bukake soba, by the way. Okay. So now I ate quite a bit, but not really that much in calories. I would say this probably wasn't a lot in calories, maybe 1,000? Not enough. So I need more. Let's see, what's next here? I gotta go plug in again here. But there's one more thing I want to do. Maybe I won't torture all you guys with that, but I'm gonna have an apple. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think I want to torture you with crunching down on the apple. But there we go. You just watch that apple. Apples are quite expensive in Japan. This apple will regularly run you about 300 yen. This one I got on at a good price of 250 yen, which I was happy with. The cheapest I've ever seen this year were 100 yen. And I regret not buying more because they were beautiful and delicious. But there was only one day of that. I don't know what happened. We must have had a surplus or something. Okay. Oh, what's happening there? That's interesting. I can see myself. Okay. Now we're back. Now we're back to double screen. Let's see. Let me look at his comments, see what I missed. No worries, all good now. Yo, thanks much better. 500. Today's food apparently kind of sucks on the micronutrient content, but hey, at least they taste good. Today's food. Yeah, I should probably have some more protein. Well, I had 3 tofus, 3 nattos. That's quite a bit of protein. 1 salad. I'm going to have an apple. But I'm not hungry now. I mean, like this is that's a beautiful sound, don't you think? You know, I got to tell you. Oh. Apples make me happy. I eat the apples because I like apples. It's like my treat. I've been trying to save money because my wife's not working. And I got to save money up for this Hokkaido trip. Oh, thanks, Ahmed. Eric, I'm so jealous. To be honest, I think there might be a little bit of wax on this. I'm not sure. I sometimes peel them, but today I don't feel like it. I think they do wax some of them. Yes, apples in Japan are often waxed, but it's important to understand that this wax is primarily natural and not a synthetic coating. Apples produce their own natural waxy coating called bloom, which acts as a protective barrier. Yeah, there you go. They don't know that. There you go. What do you know? So the whole live show system here is the whole environment. It's kind of confusing to me. People make these videos or do these live shows to make money, right? That's what live streamers do. But I don't know how they make any money. Del Grady, that sounds so delicious. Mm. Mm. Well, Ahmed Rasul, I don't know, did I say right? Ahmed. Hot women. It helps to be hot. Are you saying I'm not hot enough? I don't know, man. I think I'm as hot as some of the women to make money. Maybe if I wore a bikini, huh? Hey, Thomas Brenton. I saw on Instagram the other day that Texas gets more from the federal government than they pay back in taxes. They're making fun of Texas that way. Beautiful state, by the way. Thank you, Helena. I find you rather attractive myself. But no one's going to pay for me, though. No one's going to send me money, right? Maybe if I were a what do you call it? Fitness influencer, right? Texas is one of the richest states in the United States. Yes. Yes, I understand that, but look it up. They get more from the federal government than they pay into it, which is surprising. But California, on the other hand, pays a lot more than they get out of it. So California could basically, apparently they're like the fifth largest economy in the world. They could basically break off the USA. They're both great places, though. It's just interesting. Fourth largest? Wow, that's amazing. What is it? China? No, America. China, maybe. What's number 3? So what's going on in America? I gotta tell you, it's heartbreaking, man. There's some guy on Instagram named something Dad. What's it? Something Arts Dad. I forgot his name. Anyone know him? He does comedies. China, USA, Germany, California, Japan, I think. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I think I saw where California replaced Japan as the fourth largest economy. Amazing. Having trouble seeing your comments here. Let me see. Here we go. Thomas Brenton, I do miss Mexican food. You know what? My wife and I went to Taco Bell back in Florida, back in December, and she loved it. And I gotta tell you, I don't know why people knock that place. It was good. I know that's not the best Mexican food, but we were curious to see what it was like because people were making fun of it, and she'd never had it before. Even when I lived in the States, I didn't really eat Taco Bell much. I lived in New York City. I don't know if we even had one back then. Germany got ahead of Japan because of Japan's weak economy. Is it a weak currency or a weak economy? Yes, we're doing the Nazi shit here now. That was a joke for ages. Oh man, it's terrible. I mean, they handcuffed a senator, the senator of California. And now there are dozens of stories, dozens and dozens of stories of U.S. citizens and American green card holders, even citizens. The guy went to Canada just a couple of days ago. He's been an American citizen for 10 years. And they detained him. They made him give up his phone, and they went through all his emails to see what he was writing about Trump, which is bizarre. It makes me afraid to go back to America. I'm probably on some watch list now. Oh, so let me ask you guys something. Would you say I was brown or white? Latinos for Trump. Yeah, there's no respect. So Thomas, yeah, a lot of people have asked me if I'm Mexican, things like that. That sounds like a lie. Americans can't do that, but there's a guy on Instagram who's a well-known, apparently, real estate lawyer, or real estate agent, whose sister is an immigration lawyer, and they're both. Oh, you know what? It's on national TV. It's on like one of those NBC shows, you know. So this is funny about my family. I'm from Peru originally. Okay. I was born in Peru. I left Peru when I was a year old, so I was raised in the States. Once in a while, I'll come across someone who can only hear with their eyes, and they'll say, "You have an accent," which of course I don't. I mean, I have an American accent, but I don't have a Mexican accent. You know, I don't talk like I'm from Mexico. Peruche. Anyway, what happened? What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So half my family considers themselves white. And my dad is super white. White skin. He goes out in the sun. He gets burnt like 15 minutes, right? Which is bizarre. And when he was a kid, they'd call him gringo because he's so white, right? But he had black hair. So he has black hair but white skin. In America, we would think Vic is a Mexican, yeah. So actually, Split Fries Media, when I was in New York, people thought I was Puerto Rican. When I was in Florida, people thought I was Cuban. When I was in Texas, people thought I was Mexican. And when I was in Seattle, and I had long hair, people thought I was an American Indian. But people would ask me, what tribe are you with? And I'm closer to that, if anything. But I've never really been a group person, you know. When I used to drive a taxi in New York City, and one day this red Camaro hit my taxi. It was like it cut across like 4 lanes and ran into my taxi, and then these four people were inside, and I guess they were Latinos. And as soon as they got out, the woman was driving. She was young, and I guess she wasn't on the insurance. So the guy says, "Switch with me. When the cops come, tell them that I was driving." The cops came. I refused to lie because I don't know these strangers. You know, I'm trying to I was going home. They ruined my night because that comes out of my pay. You know, I mean, or I get punished. What happened to me? Yeah, I get like if you get 3 accidents, you get fired. And so it counted against me. Anyway, the whole group of Latinos, they're like, "You're betraying la raza, man. You're betraying la raza." And I was like, What are you talking about, La Raza? I've never felt like I've been part of La Raza. There's another guy in Japan who's I think it's called Mexican Samurai. I think that's the username. I forgot. I haven't seen him for a long, long time. He's a huge like bodybuilder guy. But he would always talk about La Raza and things like that. And for me, I never had any interest in that. I always thought I'm Victor. You know, I'm an American. I'm Victor. This is me. But my sister considers herself, I think, white. And my brother too. My other sister, I don't think so. My girlfriend, my girlfriend from Peru. They're straight up Chinese looking, yeah. Last name is there's a lot of Chinos in Peru. In Peru, if you're Asian, if you're an Asian in I think almost any Spanish speaking country, your nickname is Chino or China. That's one thing I like about Spanish is that you can call people what they look like and nobody gets pissed off. Like if you said to an American Asian person, "Hey Chinky" or "Hey Chappy," you know, it'd be really insulting. But in Peru, it's not at all. It's "Hey Chino, China," or if someone's chubby, it's say "Oye gordo, gordita," They say "Hey chubby," or if someone's young, you say "joven." If someone's old, you say "viejo." You know. I think maricón is still an insult though. You can't call someone gay who's gay without it being an insult. Well, Thomas Brenton, yeah, it's a cultural thing without the violence. It's kind of, yeah, we can't help labeling people. That's true. I don't think it's necessarily bad. It makes things easier. But yeah, it's how do I say this? It's considered racist to even label people. I tried to explain that to Japanese, but they don't quite get it. Like, if you say that black guy in America, if you say that black guy in America, people are like, why do you point out that he's black? Why is that important? What if you say the Asian guy? But it's just a descriptor. It doesn't really mean anything. Oh, okay. I gotta wash my hands again because they're sticky. Helena, are you from London? I hear London is the most racially diverse city in the world, or one of. Human trait, like gossiping. Yeah, that's true. Trump tricked Latino people into deporting their own people. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Apparently, the leader of Trump Latinos for Trump, he's being held right now. Nagoya seems to be getting steam. It seems to be getting a lot of Asian migrants. Really? Oh, I don't know. A lot of Chinese visitors here. See them all the time. I came across a backpacker the other day in Nagoya. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me, burp. And there we go. And I asked him, I said, "What are you doing here in Nagoya? You know, why did you pick this place?" By the way, one of my students went to America and she brought back these, right? Milk chocolate covered mini pretzels, and I gotta tell you, these are delicious. Oh, so good. So someone asked me about chocolate before. I don't really like chocolate, but I love these. I love M&Ms, that kind of stuff. 5 pretzels is 1 serving size. 140 calories. It's a lot. Well, the thing is, I think immigrants are good, illegal or not. You know, they contribute a lot to society. economically and otherwise. Hey, Yummy Mango. We can argue that, but also California? That's weird. London and California. Well, I try not to do these live shows for more than an hour. I don't want to wear you out, but I want to thank you guys for coming by, joining me for lunch. Hope you enjoyed it. Nice chatting with you all. Please come on Sunday, 5:30 p.m. About this time. In 24 hours, 48 hours. 48 hours from right now, we will be starting a new cooking show. All right? So please join us. Kids always look forward to your comments. And so do I. And so does my wife. She's starting on. She's kind of camera shy, but she's getting a little more used to it. So, yeah. It's a great thing for our families to do, sharing our Sunday afternoon with you. And it encourages the kids to speak English a little bit more and read English. And I gave my son a test in English the other day that the kids take, and he passed it, even though it's a junior high test and he's only 10 years old. So I'm pretty happy with that. Thank you very much. Thank you guys, and see you soon. Oh, gotta turn off. Gotta go to the other room and turn off. But yeah, my stomach is. Oof. Yeah. All right. Bye, guys. See ya. Have a nice day or night or whatever you're doing. Your audio was also removed. That's okay. Okay. Ending Kia Kaha. Kia Kaha, new user. I don't know what that is. Kia Kaha. I'm going. See ya. Bye, guys.